Hi friends, welcome to infraNXT, Networking Made Simple. My name is Kishore and today we are going to cover a topic, LAN segmentation. When you buy a new network switch, do you know that all the switch ports are part of the same LAN network? By default, switches come with single broadcast domain and every device connected to the switch becomes part of one big broadcast domain. What that means? Any broadcast message from one computer, like in our example, the ARP request travels to every port on the switch. Let's see why that is a problem and how LAN segmentation fixes it. If any two devices, COM A or COM B, wants to communicate in the LAN, they send a broadcast message. This message will reaches to all the other devices even if they are from the different department and they are not interested to hear your message. This LAN posture increases unnecessary traffic in LAN, which causes poor LAN performance, and it is a security risk because everyone connected to the switch can see the message in the LAN network. To solve this, we use LAN segmentation. Here in this diagram, you can see the big flat network which is broken into smaller isolated sections or segments, blue and orange. Each segment handles its own broadcast traffic and keeps unrelated departments or systems separated for better network performance and security. Here you can see the message which is broadcasted from the orange test computer, which is the computer in the orange network, is only sent to orange network ports. And similarly, the blue network limits its broadcast to blue. That means the broadcast message is restricted within its own segment. This is where VLAN, Virtual Local Area Network, comes into play. This segmentation in network LAN can be achieved by VLANs. They are like the tagging or grouping of switch ports to a VLAN numbers. And once the set of ports are tagged with the VLAN, any broadcast message from one computer in that group will be restricted within its VLAN boundary or ports. It's like virtually the broadcast domain divided the network switch as two switch, while physically it's one hardware. Let us do the LAN segmentation lab simulation using Packet Tracer. Here in Packet Tracer, I will first add switch 2960 and then I'm going to add computers in the network on the two sides to resemble the diagram we discussed previously. Now we will color the two sides of the computers to two different colors to make them identify easily that they need to be segmented as part of the test when we progress. For now, we are just coloring them. Let us connect the straight through cables between the switch to the PCs. Let's allocate the subnet for the left side of the computers as 192.168.1.0/24, which has a valid IP starts from 192.168.1.1 to 192.168.1.254, while the right side of the segment we can assign an IP of 192.168.2.0/24. Again, the valid range starts from 192.168.2.1 to 255. Now, we will update the IP address in the diagrams for all the PCs with different IPs. As we done with the IP address and the logical diagrams, let's assign the gateway for both sides of the subnets. And now we will update the same in the real machines for the PCs as we updated in the logical diagrams. Once we are done with all the configurations for the PCs, let's open the command prompt of the PC7 and let's see what is the IP address for it. When I open this, I see the IP is matching with the logical diagram. Now let's ping the IP address of all the other PCs. First, from my segment, which is the segment of computers sitting in the orange network, 192.168.2.0 segment. And later, we are going to ping all the IPs from 192.168.1.0, which is a blue segment. We can see all the IPs are reachable when we pinged, irrespective of whether they are from which segment. Let us see why we can reach to the all computers, even though they are from the two different segments. The reason for that is, have we actually segmented it? We had just colored them logically. We did not tag them or we did not VLAN the ports yet. So let's see how the port positions looks like in the actual CLI and the GUI. You can see in the GUI all the port 1 or any other port. When we progress, the VLAN will be always tagged as 1. And even if we go to the CLI, you can see there is only VLAN 1 and all the ports are binded with VLAN 1, which is a default VLAN. You can see In GUI, at present, in the interface drop-down, there is only limited number of VLANs, which are the default VLAN. And as we already seen, all the ports are mapped to VLAN 1. Let us create two VLANs for our environment. From GUI, let's create VLAN 10 as developer VLAN. Let's create another VLAN, VLAN 20 as tester VLAN. Now you can see those two VLANs are showing in drop-down. Let's assign these VLANs to respective ports. We will use GUI interface to assign VLANs to ports. Let us assign left side of the PCs to the developer VLAN, that is VLAN 10. You can notice when we are assigning the VLANs to the ports, the switch interface are changing to down state, as the color on the interface shows green to orange, and again they change its color to green. Let us assign the right side of the PCs to the tester VLAN, which is VLAN 20. Once you're done with all the ports mapping to the correct VLAN, let us check the status in the CLI of the switch. Now we can see earlier all the ports were part of VLAN 1, but now few are distributed to VLAN 10 and few to VLAN 20, and the remaining are still with VLAN 1 as we untouched those ports. Let us do the ping test once again. Open the CLI of PC7 from the orange network and ping all the orange VLAN, which is VLAN 20 computers. You can see all are reachable. Now let's ping PCs from the blue VLAN, which is VLAN 10 computers. You can see IP is not reachable now. Let me scroll up and show you that the same IP was reachable before the segmentation, when all the ports were part of default VLAN 1. After we segmented the switch ports or tagged the switch ports to VLAN 10 and VLAN 20, computers from the other VLANs cannot reach over broadcast, and hence the ping response has dropped in layer 2. It does not mean that these two computers, which are in different segments of VLANs, will not communicate in the network. They will talk over unicast routing, but not over broadcast. With that, I want to conclude the session on switch LAN segmentation. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon for more tech insight. I would love to hear from you. Please drop a message. I will respond as the time permit. Thank you.